Begin today in easy pose, sitting cross-legged on the mat. Rest your hands on your knees, lengthen your spine, close your eyes. This class today only has a few poses. We will hold each for several minutes. So if you'd like to set an intention today, I encourage you to think of releasing or surrendering. The breath will be very important today, so you can flutter open your eyes if you'd like or keep them closed, but we'll do a few rounds of breathing together. You're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through an open mouth. Inhale through the nose together for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can continue with this breathing pattern if you'd like, or relax and return to your regular breathing pattern. I will remind you of this breathing pattern throughout practice today. Inhaling through the nose for 4 and exhaling through the mouth for 8. We'll do half cow face pose. Inhale, uncross your legs. Bring the sole of your left foot to the mat. Exhale, move your right foot under your left leg toward the outside of your left hip. Your right knee should be directly in front of you. Then exhale, stack your left knee on top of your right and bring your left foot to the outside of your right hip. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, grab hold of your feet with your hands and settle in. Remember, we'll be here for several minutes, so come back to the breath. Inhaling through your nose for 4. Open mouth exhale for 8. This breathing pattern of inhaling through the nose for 4, exhaling through the mouth for 8, it really helps to calm your nervous system. So when you're doing something that might be strenuous or difficult, I know we're just sitting here, but if you don't often sit with cow face legs, then this might be quite challenging. So, as a way to settle our nerves and allow us to just be in the pose, to release, to surrender, we can focus on the breath, bringing it in for 4, and then that open mouth exhale for 8. It's like when we sigh when something good happens, someone brings us an unexpected gift, aww, or a really long day, we sigh. That visceral exhalation tells our nervous system something. So when we practice that in yoga, when we practice breathing through the mouth and exhaling, sighing it out, relaxing, releasing, surrendering into the pose, it becomes so much easier to just sit with whatever pose we are in, with whatever anxiety we may feel. I encourage you to bring this breathing practice into the rest of your life. As you exhale and sigh out whatever is going on, you give yourself a chance to just let go, to surrender, to release. Let's take one more round of breath together. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your feet, extend your legs out long, and shake them out. When you're ready, inhale, bring the sole of your right foot to the mat. Exhale, move your left foot under your right leg toward the outside of your right hip. Your left knee should be directly in front of you. Exhale, stack your right knee on top of your left and bring your right foot to the outside of your left hip. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, grab hold of your feet with your hands and settle in. Check in with your breath. Is it shallow? Are you feeling the difference between the two sides? We sat on the other side for 3 minutes. Probably by the end, you softened into it. You surrendered into the pose by minute 3. Now that we've started a fresh side, it might feel way more intense than the previous side just because we had the time to really melt into the other one. So again, come back to your breath. Let's inhale together for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own, inhaling for 4 and exhaling through your mouth for 8. Where can you release? Where can you surrender? If it helps, you can close your eyes. As you're breathing, maybe sending the breath directly to the places that feel stuck or feel like they need some movement, some flowing breath. Notice if you're feeling any different from when we first entered the pose. As we approach the end of this posture, notice if anything has changed for you, if you feel different at all in any way. We'll take one more round of breath together, inhaling through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale, and sigh it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your feet, extend your legs out long, shake them out. Use your core strength, and on an exhale, slowly roll down to lie on your back. For reclined pigeon, inhale, bring the soles of your feet to the mat with the knees pointing up, arms resting by your sides. Inhale again, bring your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Inhale, lift your left foot off the ground and hold on to your left thigh or shin with your hands, pulling your legs in close. We will be here for several minutes, so if you need to, you can always loop your strap around your left thigh and pull your legs into you that way if you can't hold on with your hands. Again, where can you release? Where can you soften? Can you come back to your breath? Can you let your breath guide you deeper into this pose? As we're still toward the beginning in our first minute of this pose, notice where your leg is. Notice how your hips are feeling. I'll ask you again at the end of our time in this pose. Where is your leg? How are your hips feeling? To see if you notice if anything has changed in this time. With every breath you take, soften. With every exhale, surrender into the pose. A little deeper. Part of releasing is also releasing expectations. Maybe we expect ourselves to be more flexible, or we expect our pose to look a certain way. But every day is different. Every side is different. When we switch sides, maybe you'll notice that that side feels a whole lot different than this side does. When we let go, when we release, especially when we release expectations, it just opens us up for a different experience. If we just come to our mat, come to anything in life really, with curiosity. I wonder how this feels today. I wonder what my reclined pigeon will look like today. I wonder how it will feel. When we come at things in life with this curiosity, instead of with judgment or attachment to a certain outcome, it's very freeing. It's liberating to go through the world without expectations, to just approach life with curiosity and wonder, much like a child sees the world. Children are always asking so many questions. What is this? What is that? Why does that do that? They're curious. They're filled with wonder. At some point in our lives, a lot of us lose that wonder. How can we get it back? How can we release our expectations of ourselves and of others and just approach life with curiosity? I wonder how my partner will show up today. I wonder what my mom will say when I talk to her on the phone. I'm curious how my boss will respond to my project. Release and surrender. Let's take one final round of breath together. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, open mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your legs, uncross your right leg, and set your right foot back on the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Inhale, lift your right foot off the ground and hold on to your right thigh or shin with your hands, pulling your legs in close. Again, if you need to, you can loop your strap around your right thigh and use the strap to pull your legs into you. Breathe, come back to your breath. In for 4, exhale for 8. How is your breath? Did you notice a difference from the beginning of reclined pigeon on the other side to the end? Have you noticed a difference since we switched sides? Does this side feel tighter or maybe looser than the other side? Can you approach this difference with curiosity instead of judgment, with wonder and surrender? Hey, this side feels different today. That's okay. I'm releasing, I'm surrendering to whatever is happening today. Every exhale, melt further into the pose. As we come to the end of reclined pigeon on this side, notice if anything has changed since the beginning of this side as we come to the end. And we'll take one last round of breath together. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your legs, uncross your left leg, and set your left foot back on the mat. For corpse pose, extend both legs long on the mat. Let the feet fall open to the sides. Rest your arms away from your torso, palms facing up, and relax. You can continue using the 4-8 breathing pattern if you'd like, or just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. The choice is yours. Whatever you feel helps you relax. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Give yourself a full body stretch, reaching your arms overhead, pointing your toes away from you. And then exhale, roll over onto one side using your bottom arm as a pillow. Curl in to yourself. Using your top hand, press into the mat and push yourself up into a seat. Let your hands rest on your knees. Come back to your intention if you set one today. We were talking about releasing and surrendering today. We also talked about curiosity and wonder. How can you release and surrender to life? How can you approach life with curiosity and with wonder today? Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. May you release and surrender. May you be curious and filled with wonder. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.